Hello everybody, Rudy Fruity here, and I'm coming at you with a new Azur lane video. This time we're going to be talking about the Abyssal Refrian Rerun event going to be dropping tomorrow. And sort of what you should expect with the event and sort of how to prepare for it, I guess. I know it's super late on that. A lot of personal stuff has gotten in the way of me making videos for YouTube. So we're back though. Anyways, yeah, Abyssal Refrian Rerun. Overall thoughts right off the bat. I think this event is kind of okay in terms of what it gives you. It is a Northern Parliament event. Those are kind of rare. But yeah, so the ships that they in the lineup of this event are kind of not especially outstanding. Even though UR Kronstadt, she is kind of a meh UR. And I think the best thing about her is that she has a cross fleet barrage. So that means, like, say you have her in Fleet 2 and in Fleet 1 you're in a battle, she will launch a barrage to support you in battle of Fleet 1, even though she's not sortied in Fleet 1. That's kind of what I mean, if that makes sense. But yeah, Kronstadt, she's kind of okay. So if you're a new player and you're getting into this event, like this is your first time with the event, I would advise just use this opportunity to save some cubes. Like, these ships are going to be added to the permanent pool probably in a year. I would say you're not entirely missing out on a whole lot by not getting these ships, in my personal opinion. But if you just really like the way they look, definitely get them. Like, also, if you're a new player, I mean, just any new ship is welcomed. But if you're a seasoned player who's probably kept up with all the events up until this point, there are better ships for the slots these ships are a part of. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I would advise to just use your daily pull tickets, or your pull tickets that you get for your 3 daily pulls. Just do that throughout the event. If you personally like, I really gotta have Volga, then yeah, go all in. You know, it's up to you. Use the agency. You're a free-willed human being. But yeah, that's my personal take on the ships this event provides. And then the skins. I didn't pick up the skins when this event initially dropped. I might pick them up this time around. I really like Kiev skin because, you know, I'm a Kiev fan. Talon skin is nice. Avova skin is nice. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yeah. Okay, Kronstadt skin is also a big favorite amongst fans. So there's that. Okay, moving right along. Let's talk about the maps. Of course, if you're a new player, you got to be at least level 20 to 23 to do the first level, and then the difficulty goes all the way up to level 60 for the normal versions of the event stages, which, by the way, I just found this out a couple months ago thanks to a wonderful commenter. But they told me that you don't have to clear all the normal stages to then do the hard mode stages. You could just jump straight to do the hard mode stages. I did not know that. But yeah, with that in mind, if you're only able to do the normal stages, definitely go through them. But also, if you are able to do the hard mode stages, I'd say just go straight for those. And speaking of hard mode stages, D3 drops the equipment that is probably the most chased for this event, the improved hydraulic rudder. The rudder is a very good auxiliary equipment for your tanks and off tanks because it increases their health and evasion, so they will be in battles longer. Another thing about the improved hydraulic rudder is that, yes, although it is a grindable for this event, if you do not get enough or any throughout the duration of this rerun, don't sweat it, because you can also get them through research and also the mirror evolution of it, but that one already had a rerun, so irrelevant. But yeah, you could always obtain it through the research series. So don't sweat it if you don't get enough throughout this event, because you will have other opportunities to pick those up. Also, D3, of course, you could get Kiev as the event ship drop for the map. Other than that, the rest of the equipment you get from the other stages are pretty standard old stuff that you could also get from other events, and I think just from event boxes or whatever. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Okay, but yeah. So yeah, the other equipment basically is not too outstanding either, but it is good standard stuff, like the twin 381mm. That's a good BB gun. And steam catapults, standard aircraft carrier auxiliary. Yeah, that's gonna be about it for what you get from the map. So now let's talk about the shop. The shop, you get Kiev, 80,000. I would say really only do this towards the end of the event, because you could be grinding D3 in the special stages, and you could get her as a drop, which is cool. This gun is... I've never really heard much about this gun. So you know what? I totally forgot about this gun. So, you know, it's probably not that outstanding, not a big priority, but I'd still pick it up anyways, just because it's an event gun. But, of course, I want to say your biggest priorities every time should be your cog chips and your blueprints, especially if you're a newer player. You're going to be going through cog chips a lot as soon as you get to the point where you could just casually grind Chapter 12 and 13. And, yeah, those two, or those four, are the things I would recommend the most. Also, if you're a new player, equipment is probably the thing you're going to be lacking in the most, so be sure to get your tech boxes. That's important. And then everything else is just at your own discretion. Whatever you feel like you need, you should pick up. And again, my advice with Kiev is to save picking her up from the story until the very end, because you might get her as a drop in one of the maps. And I think that's about it. The milestone rewards, you get her as a milestone reward at what level? Oh man, did they tell you the levels? Oh, they don't. Oh, that sucks. Well, at 10,000 points you get her, which shouldn't be that difficult to reach. So yeah, that's gonna just about do it for this event overview. So yeah, how do you prepare for this? Just level up to 60. That's the minimum requirement, that to do the normal stages stuff. Level 70 to start the hard mode stuff, and then level 100 to do D3. Yeah, so good luck with your event run. Again, this is kind of an okay event in terms of what it provides for you gameplay wise, if you are a big fan of the aesthetic of the Northern Parliament, because they do have very nice designs. You know, this is a really cool event in that regard. Really good looking ships here. Yeah, that's gonna be my take on this event. If you have any questions about the game, let me know. If you have any tips about the event that I might have missed, please let me know in the comments below. You all have such great tips, and I'm always happy to read them and try to thumbs them up and highlight them. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and take care.